Hey, welcome. This is G. Welcome, Taurus. This is November 2019 for Taurus. I'm going to take a look at the energetic frequencies that are surrounding us all for this month. And there's a lot of stuff coming, so get your ears ready. Be ready to hit playback or get your pen and paper out, whatever you need to do. We have this month. What you're going to hear about is the new moon and the full moon that's occurring this month, where that happens in your life. You're going to hear about the portal that's opening up on 11/11. You're also going to hear about the galactic center. You're going to hear about the divine line of communication that's going to come down at the end of the month. That's going to come through, and we're going to be like, Shaw, you know. So, yeah, this is a loaded, an energetic, loaded month. And what I love about this month is the potential that it has. Shitload of potential on the physical realm and in the non-physical realm. This is a time when the soul's desire is like, I'm coming through. You're not holding me back any longer. This is it. Okay? So before we get into the Taurus 2019 November, I always have to stop and think, where the hell am I and what century? Anyway, we're going to, or I need to let you guys know that if you are new here for the first time, this is all astrology. We give free readings. Each subscriber gets one high quality reading. It is legit, strictly legit, super high quality. It is not a computer generated report. It is me or me and Miss A sitting down with your chart for a lot of time, more time than I care to admit to, and giving you a free reading. Okay, so all you gotta do is give us your info, go down below and comment all your birth stuff, and we will hook you up. All right, now on to Taurus 2019 for November. So let's start at the beginning of November, Taurus. Beginning of November is, for everybody, the birth of Mars, and it's somewhere in their life, and to know where it is a big deal. And, well, this is a big deal because it's happening for you in your house of health. Your house of health. It's in your 6th house. Let me double check. Yes, your 6th house. Mars is known to give us our drive, our passion. It is our ambition, is what we will not back down. Okay, we are like, I'm going for it, and I don't mind being the first one out of the gate. That's Mars. Mars is like, let's do something already. No more talk, let's take action. So it's Mars and Libra in your 6th house. So Libra is all about relationships. It's important, okay, relationships. So also a thing about the 6th house, other than health, is work, okay? So there work and work projects. There might be a partnering up in work projects. So this could be a good thing. This could be a really good thing. Something I need to explain about the Mars cycle and Mars, you know, being visible. It's a 2.5-year cycle. So what that means, here comes a cat. What that means is that for the next 2.5 years, you're going to have this drive. You're going to have this drive, this inertia. You're going to have this desire to go for it, this passion in areas of work, of pets, right? Of projects, domestic projects or work projects, things around the house. But projects. This is like a Virgo thing, organizing, right? And, well, that's fantastic, especially if there's a partnership involved. And, wow, get a partnership with work and maybe make some money. Like, this sounds great. This is a wonderful aspect. Like I said, you're going to have the strength and this endurance to do this drive to do this, I should say, for 2.5 years. And here comes the kitty cat. I say Virgo, 6th house, on command, the cat shows up. I thought you were asleep. Okay, so that's what's happening for you, Taurus, in your 6th house. Now remember, this is relationships. So relationships with your health, relationships with your body, being physical maybe, right? But in a balanced way, because it's Libra. So yoga, something holistic, something Virgo type, right? Using homeopathies, aromatherapy, you know, all those more a holistic, more balanced, more harmonious type of modalities, you know, working with energy healing, spiritual healing, you know, doing stuff that isn't so gung-ho physical Mars. Even though Mars is about, I got to go, 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 and let's do, it's in Libra. So Mars in Libra, it's like Mars realizes there's planning that needs to be done, and it's willing to sit down at the table and talk things out first before acting, which I'm grateful for, because I have a lot of Martian energy in me, and especially when I was younger, it was always just this, oh, wow, this appeals to me, bam, you know, first one out of the gate, just drive, and, well, the body can only handle that for so long. So this to me is a blessing, because, well, this is kind of like my reading as well. So I'm looking forward to all of this for the next 2.5 years in terms of my physical body and establishing a sense of balance. All right, the cat is on my notes. So what I'm going to do now is just, Spirit, come through right now. Yes, the 11:11 is what Spirit says. 11:11, what happens on 11:11? 11:11 is Mercury and the Sun sitting together on 11:11, November 11th. Now, we have some other divine aspects coming through. I'm calling it angelic assistance, because Neptune is spreading its rays of grace across and sending these beams directly to the Sun and Venus on 11:11. So we're going to be getting information. We're calling it divine downloads, all right? So use this time to take this information and hold on to it, right? Be aware of what's coming in. Pay attention. I like to say to be an observer, but at the same time, be a thinker. You will no doubt be doing thinking because of the Mercury retrograde. Even though Mercury and the Sun are going to be together, Mercury is still in a retrograde mode. So what that means is that it's really a time of just gathering the facts, gathering information. It's not about making a decision, okay? You're going to have more clarity towards the end of this month, and I'm going to go into more detail about that later on. Not much further, though. Right after the cosmic download, okay, we have, let's back up. You need to know where the heck that happens. And hold on, let me get the cat out of the way. All right, so this is in your house of relationships. This is happening in your 7th house. This is where this information comes through. The cat is just tearing everything apart. I know you can't see her, but she's taking everything I have and just like slapping shit around. Zoe, please. Oh my God. Oh, you see the ear. See, I'm not delirious. Hey, baby, come on. Can you come and take this seat that's safe for you? Come here. Come on. Here. Oh, that didn't sound safe. Okay, so 7th house is where you're going to get this information, okay? It's the information you get is a benefit. It's a benefit to you in some way. It's significant relationships. The 7th house is also if you think about astrology and the evolution of it, the 7th house is the first time we become present to the public. It's the house of contact with the public, okay? I'm bringing this up because, well, this whole platform is new for me. And so I'm having contact with the public in a completely different way. Before it used to be one-on-one, face-to-face, you know? I would deal with the public literally. So now I'm still dealing with the public. And even though I get to come into your phone and see you, or you're seeing me, and I'm like, okay, I'm looking at a phone, I'm talking to it, there's nobody there that I could see, but I'm trying to feel you energetically, which is awesome, and respond and be able to share with what comes through. So this is a whole different way of communication for me. And the cat. I've never had to deal with cats before, but again, I've got Mars in my 6th house, and it's all about pets. So Zoe, you're the mascot. You insist on being present, tail and all. All right, so 7th house, that information, 11:11, hold on to it. I'm giving the same advice. Take the information in. It's going to be about relationships. And remember, the 7th house is also business partnership. It is not specifically just marriage partnerships or partnerships with people that we are, intimate with. It's business partnerships as well. So that's good to know. Hold on to the information. Don't make any decisions. We're not doing anything of consequence until Mercury is moving direct and until Mercury is reborn, which she will be. He will be. Mercury is the messenger of the gods. And I swear, Zoe, please, just thank you. Thank you for getting the cat butt up. I know you want to be on my... It's like I'm not supposed to do this or something. She's like being very just adamant about this. Okay, so next we're going to, after the 11th, there's a full moon in Taurus. Need I say more? Full moon in Taurus the very next day. Now, this full moon in Taurus is in the exact opposite location of the energy that hit us on the 7th, this divine download that came. So the 7th house, the opposite of the 7th is the first house. Self, me. Fascinating, isn't it? This dichotomy, this setup is happening it's happening for everybody, and it is so fascinating for me to go through all the signs like this and to see, wow. So anyway, I find it mind-blowing. So for Taurus right now, you just had a information about a partnership, okay? An existing partnership, very possibly a past partnership. Very good possibility because Mercury's retrograding. So there could be somebody coming in from your past that you were once a partnership with. There could be issues about a current partnership, something that occurred in the past between you guys that was never resolved. This is a time to forgive and release, okay? That's what this is. It's a time to forgive and release. Now, with that said, the next day thank you, Zoe, that full moon in Taurus is all about me. It's all about self and the light shining on. And it's a really good possibility. It's, well, how was I responsible for some of the things that occurred? How did it affect me, right? It's really, the full moon's, it's shining the light on you, Taurus. This is, by the way, Taurus Ascendant, Taurus rising, okay? So if this reading isn't resonating with you, if there's anything here that's not resonating, understand that you may be a Taurus rising, but depending upon your specific chart, certain events that I'm naming, you may be in a different house. Okay, that's why I feel the best way to do this is just to label these as ascendant readings. If you want more information, punch in your information, text it as a comment, and I will add clarity for you. Okay, hook you up. Now, the full moon, self. Full moon is a culmination. It's a time of release. What more do we need to say, people? Release. It sounds like forgiveness, right? It sounds like, but now remember, forgiveness doesn't necessarily mean it's, okay, I forgive, but it's also, it's forgiving, but it's not in a compromise where I am no longer taken into account. No, it's not about that. It's about where your divine self, more of your soulful self, comes through and says, you know what, this is me. That's what this whole month's energy is about. It's about the ego melting and being burned away. It's about hurts. It's about emotions. It's about the pain body, the emotional body, those energetic bodies, more of those just burning away. That unnecessary energy that at one time event occurred, it happened, it needed to happen, we needed the experience, now we need to fully release it. Okay? Release it, forgive, move on. Allow more of your soul to shine through this physical vehicle. Okay? So that's what this is about. So that was the 12th. The next event is the 23rd. Now on the 23rd is the galactic center, Jupiter and Venus lining up. And this is going to be in your 8th house, okay? 8th house, Taurus ascendant, Taurus rising. It happens at 27 degrees. So for a lot of people, 8th house, right? This big download coming. Think about this, people. Like, this is information from source. The galactic center, what the hell is that anyway? The galactic center is source, or whatever you want to use, the universe, God, whatever you want to use, okay? The sun, S-U-N, is the sun, S-U-N. Galactic center is the Father, okay? So information we're getting on that day, and it's not just specifically that day. Give yourself a 5-day window, honestly, because depending upon your specific birth chart and time, this could hit you differently at different times, all right? But understand the potentiality of this time. This is like information coming in and saying, hey, here's something you need to know. And it's like a divine stream of grace being blessed upon us at this time, okay? It's a gift. It's a gift, people. It's a gift. And for Taurus in the 8th house, think about the 8th house, other people's resources, how we share our resources, how we share our energy, okay? This is the 8th house. So there's something here. For some people, this could be like an inheritance, honestly, right? Because like insurance is the 8th house. So these things, there could be something as tangible as that. Now, in the other way about this, there could be a merging with source and yourself, depending upon where you are on your level of awareness and consciousness. Because honestly, that's what this is. This is a download of greater cosmic consciousness. This is a download of divine knowledge. This is the information highway opening up. It's the 8th house, and so it's happening in the placement of Scorpio. It's a Scorpio-ruled house. So here's the thing. You're just going to have to trust the information that comes in. Trust it. If you've been doing your work, then you've been able to discern fact from crap. You've been able to discern information that comes through from the astral plane, which sometimes information there isn't reliable. But then when you ask for information to come from source, you can trust this. And so trust it. Trust the information. Trust the knowledge that comes through. Trust the gift. Trust the blessings. Be in a place of receiving. That's what this month is about. It's about how receptive can I be? Can I perceive what I've received? Okay? And be in a place where you can spend time alone, please, in this window. Try to find time. If you're not a meditative person, I mean, that would be my recommendation, but then fine, chill out. Chill out, light some sage, light a candle, have a little of ambient music in the background with no lyrics though, okay? Something that is more of a healing thing. So there's a release, and so there's an opening. Once there's a release, releasing something makes room for something new, okay? And that's what this is about. It's an elevation. It's about our soul bursting through. It's about, hey, this is me. This is me. I am not my physical body. I am a soul inside this physical body. And here's a degree of me that I've never seen, or that I've never shown, that I've never shared. But that's what this is time for. And so you're going to have clarity, because a couple days later, on the 26th, we have a new moon. And it's in the same place. It's in the same house. It's a new moon. Set your intentions based upon the information that you've spent gathering this entire month. Information that came from above, information that came from over here, from the astral plane, from friends, from family, from significant one-on-ones, right? Take this information at the end of the month and use it to focus on your new moon intentions. This is a great manifesting energy, people. Use it. There's great power here. Venus is prosperity, abundance, harvest. And in Capricorn, it's tangible, material. Venus is what I value, okay? That other thing, the galactic center in Jupiter and Venus, Jupiter is expansion and awareness. Jupiter is wisdom. I now give you my wisdom, right? Jupiter is King Solomon, okay? It's totally wisdom. The galactic center is source. So we can take a lot of inspiration from the knowledge that comes through, okay? And I want to hear back. I want to hear, how did this work out? What did this look like in your life? I want feedback, people. I want to hear, and I will share with you, because I'm excited. I'm so excited. This entire year, finally, like August was the first change, and it was so wonderful. And now this is the next big change of the work that we've been enduring, right? We've all been through some rough waters. So this is the time, Taurus. This is the time to let your soul shine. Have faith. Your faith is restored. You're moving forward in this. And use the new moon intention. Yes, they're on the same day, which is the 26th. It's happening in the same location, like I said, the house of Sagittarius, your 8th house. Use this time to understand what it is that you value and what it is that you want, and time to make it the real deal. I'm out. Thank you.